How do you trust this car?
Experience, lap times, being in races, being in these moments. I've had a few close calls off of turn 2 in the practice sessions that have started so far. And as frightening as those moments have been, they've been great learning moments. So it's just about getting experience.
That first moment, I heard Scott, I think it was Scott Dixon told you, yeah, you can run wide open through the corners at Texas. You're like, what? Like that first moment, what was that like of just, all right, he told me I can do it. I'm just going to go for it.
Yeah, I mean, I knew this would be the big challenge in trusting the car, way more than my senses. But to have somebody like Scott Dixon to lean on, he's not going to send me into a bad situation, you know? So, I look at him, make sure we make eye contact, and he's like, yeah, flat. Okay, flat. And then now I'm in my own head as I leave pit lane and I'm on the track, and I'm like, I just kind of made an agreement with Scott that I was going to go flat, and I better go flat. So, you just talk yourself into it.
Yeah, you got to trust, like you mentioned, the experience, some of those guys. What's it been like leaning on those veterans, those teammates?
It's amazing. I mean, the amount of support I have around me, the friendship that I had with all these guys prior to coming on board, they were friendships I was so thankful to have, and those relationships have only grown even more. So I've really enjoyed these season and a half, essentially, the season, almost 2 years that I've been really working with the team and building those deeper relationships.
We're talking about the speed. Part of the reason you're running the ovals is the increased safety over the past couple of years. How much does that creep in your mind, the presence of danger being a race car driver?
In the car, I have yet to experience that like real fear. Sure, when stuff goes wrong and you're crashing, that runs through your veins. But when I put on a helmet and get in a car, I've always told myself, if I'm fearing anything, I shouldn't be in there. And that has been my biggest concern with an IndyCar, because on the outside looking at it, in the past, I have not felt the car as safe as it could be. And I knew if I got in and put the helmet on, I would ignore that. So I was very measured in my approach trying to come to IndyCar. And once I made the internal decision that I wanted to try it, I then really engaged with drivers that were in crashes here at the Indy race last year, in with our engineering department, talking to Jay Fry, looking at data from IndyCar that they can show and support how much safer the cars are. And then once I checked that box from being outside the car, I knew I was going to be fine when I got in it. But I really wanted to be fair to myself and my family to look at things outside of the car and make sure I was comfortable there first.